friends, Coach Karen here, aka It's Your Girl Special K. I'm so glad that you are back with me because today is day 16 of our Asian Squat Challenge. Let me know how it's been going for you. Do you feel better? Are you able to get deeper into that squat? Are you able to hold it a lot longer than you did when we first started? Are you feeling better in those knees, ankles, and hips? Let me know. Let me know. And when you are done, give me a thumbs up. So we've been doing 30 minutes now. So we started off with our 10 minutes, then we moved to 20 minutes. Now we are doing 30 minutes. And we're kind of drilling it down, doing it in bite sizes. The longest I've been able to go in one particular setting is 7 minutes. That's the longest I've been able to go. So I've just been kind of chunking it down until I get to the 30 minutes. So that's pretty much where I'm at. So I'm not coming on every single day, but hopefully you will continue to do these all the way to the end. And then we're going to start another challenge. We're going to start, another challenge. So I hope you are looking forward to that. The next challenge that we're going to do, it's going to focus on upper body mobility, and you gotta stay tuned for you to get that particular one. You got to stay tuned. So keep tracking with me. Okay, so there's two pieces of equipment that we're going to use today. This is a kettlebell. You can also use a dumbbell, or you don't have to use it at all. And then the other one, it's a platform, maybe a block, a riser, but I have a platform, a block. So it's a block platform. And we're going to just kind of warm up those ankles a little bit before we get into the actual squat itself, Asian squat itself. So let me go ahead and grab my little phone here so that I can time it so we know exactly how long it's taking. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this party started. So here's the block right here. And I'm going to turn this way, and I'm going to step onto the block so that you can see me. But let me back it up a little bit so that you can see me, so that when I get on the step, you can still see my head. So tuck the tailbone, pull the belly button all the way in, all the way back, inch your heels off the bench, and you can have your hands here, your head is nice and forward, come up and down, up and down, up and down, and we're just kind of warming up those ankles. Yes, yes. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay up. Good. And come down. 1. And just kind of hold it here. Just kind of hold it here. Oh yeah, this is also trying your balance as well. All right, now we're going to put one foot forward and the other foot back, okay? This is more for that calf, up, down, heel, up, here, down, down, up, 2, down, down. You see that? All right, up, 2, down, up, 2, down, down. So notice this knee is bent, this one is straight, up, 2, down, down. But then as I go up, it kind of straightens, and down, up, 2, down, and down. And we're just going to hold it here. Just hold it here for a few seconds. All right, and come up. Okay, now I'm going to turn to the other side so that you can see me. All right, so up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. I lost count on the other side, but this is 4, up, 2, 2, up, 2, just give me one more, up, 2, down, and just kind of hold it there. Hold it there. Good job. All right, and come back. Okay, nice. All right, so I'm straddling this because here we're just gonna go from side to side. Okay, so this is called a Cossack squat. Here, notice I'm rotating here, and you get down as far as you can go. I don't have shoes on, so my feet, they slip, which is why I'm not going down so low. Come up and down, come up and down, and down. So, getting into those adductors, inner thighs. Nice. All right. Now I'm just going to come down, and I'm just going to hold it there. And then I'm going to come up, and I'm going to come down. If you want to come all the way down, my heel is up. It's not down. It's up. All right. Now I'm going to just do a little rotation, internally rotating, and then back up. 1, rotate, 2. Try to touch the floor if you can. 3. Breathe. 4. 5. Now I just touched it. So that was on 6. And come up. Good. So we're going to come up and we're going to come down here. So, okay. So you might notice 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, 5, and we're gonna stop on 6 to make it easier. 6 and up. Okay. So I'm gonna come up. So what you might notice is that whenever you're doing mobility, you might notice that one side is stronger, one side you have more mobility, more flexibility, and more stability. You might not have to struggle or work as hard on one side as the other side. That is pretty common, okay? But all I can say is keep working at it. Keep working at it. Okay, and stop. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move this out of the way. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. Okay, so now we have the dumbbell or the kettlebell. You can tell I'm so used to working with dumbbells and not kettlebells, and so I keep calling it a dumbbell, but it is a kettlebell. Okay, so let's see how far we can get before I get into an ouch, ouch, ouch mode. Okay? All right, so here we go. Timer's on. Drop those hips. Drop those hips. Drop those hips. Drop those hips. Okay, good. Now, this feels really good to me. It feels really good. It feels pretty comfortable. I feel pretty comfortable. And notice I have my kettlebell down low. It just feels, as I said, really comfortable. So the goal is to try to sit up tall as you can, hips bottom down toward the floor. And in terms of the feet, you know, how your feet are positioned, that's going to really depend upon you. It's going to depend upon how your hips are structured. It's going to depend on your flexibility. It's going to depend on a lot of things, okay? Remember, comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is. And we have a tendency to do that, especially like if you're in a class, you're taking a class, and you're looking around and you're seeing like everybody, man, they seem to just be rocking it and getting it. And it's like, man, why is it that everybody else, they're coordinated or they seem to know the moves, but I am just so uncoordinated. Like, what's wrong with me? No. Okay? It's all about progress, right? Progress over perfection. Progress. So as long as you're making progress, now, nothing beats a failure but a try. So that means you try it. Okay, you just beat that failure because you tried it. But if you try it and you're looking around and you're like, oh man, wow, she's so flexible. Oh, look at her. Oh my goodness, look at him. Oh wow. And then you're like, I can barely get down. let alone stay down. Oh, I'm not going to go back. I'm just not going to go back because I'm so embarrassed. Okay, look, let the pride go, because all that is it's pride. Let it go. This is your journey. This is your restart. And what makes my brand, what makes Restart so powerful is because your restart is not mine. Everybody is at a different point, a different level. And so I tell my clients, enjoy the journey. You're on a journey, and two people could be on the same journey, meaning you're walking hand in hand, right? You're locking arms, and you're doing this thing together. But your friend may be just a little bit ahead of you. It does not mean that um, you have to not enjoy the journey because, oh wow, they're a few steps ahead of me. It's like, okay, I may not be able to keep up, but you know what? I'm doing this. I'm out here. I'm doing this thing. I'm doing it. And you keep doing it, and before you know it, you're not only walking, but you're soaring, you're running, you're soaring. You know, I like to watch, I know, 2026, look, I'm going to have to really, really dial back my screen time. But there was a little reel that I watched today, a little short that I watched, or maybe not a short, but it was a little video I watched. And it was this little duckling that this girl got, and the duckling could not walk at all. And so she mothered that little duckling, and she made little contraptions for that little duckling to teach the little duckling how to walk. Now, these were little makeshift things, but it was kind of like, you know, how like if you go to physical therapy and, you know, you're in a car accident or whatever, and you got to learn how to walk again. And so she made these little makeshift things that this little duckling could do. And so the little duckling went from not being able to walk at all, just kind of fumbling and stumbling and falling, into, you know, wobbling, kind of walking, but then falling and wobbling and walking and following. And she just kept showing the progress of this little duckling. And of course, as the progress continued, the duckling started getting bigger and started growing. And with that growth, it became stronger and stronger and stronger. So it went from not being able to walk to being able to walk, but falling, then being able to walk, then being able to run, and then like just, you know, being able to do ducks fly? She didn't show that, but it was a full-grown duckling, and that, to look at it, you would have never known that it had that handicap. You can remain stuck. You can remain handicapped. You can remain weak and deconditioned. You can do that. But it's all in the mind, not the body, the mind. So yeah, if the body is sick, okay, acknowledge it. My body's sick, my body's weak. My muscles have atrophied because I haven't done what I should have been doing, but that stops. Can you make 2026 that year? It stops. It stops with you. And if you can do that, I'm gonna just do a quick little shift. We're at 5 minutes and 20 and 35 seconds, woohoo. But if you can make that shift, where you can just say, you know what, enough is enough. Enough is enough. The excuses, no more excuses, no more. And if you can begin to do that, then you, my friend, can be like that little duckling, where you are not just walking, not walking and then falling, walking and falling, and not just walking and not just running, but you're sprinting. You're sprinting. You are sprinting. And that is what I want to say about that. Another little story I want to share with you. I like stories because stories kind of help cement the teaching. It helps to cement the point that you want to make. I remember I was in my 20s and I was in Los Angeles, and I was into fitness way back then. And I'll never remember, I went to the gym or health club, and this personal trainer did my body composition, meaning my body fat. And I will never forget, he did my body fat, and I thought he was gonna jump through the roof when he saw how low my body fat was. And he was like, your body fat is 13%. You only have 13% body fat. Now, I'm just like, okay, and, so what does that mean? He's like, you're like a Flojo. You're like a Flojo. And back then, Flojo was hot. She was hot. And I bring that up because I was talking about sprinting. And if you watched Flojo run, that girl, it was like she had wheels, all right? I mean, she would fly through the air when she was running. And I just want to connect that with the little duckling that couldn't even walk, who went from stumbling and falling to walking to running to sprinting. And that, my friend, can be you. I cannot believe it, but right now we are at 8 minutes. 8 minutes. And like I said, the longest I've been able to do this was 7 minutes. 7 minutes. And now I'm at 8 minutes and 20 something seconds. Wow. I'm going around in a circle here. And I've always had like a tight back. My back has just always been tight and really stiff. And so it's like I have to struggle to kind of keep myself up. But you know what? I'm doing this thing. And I'm 65 years young. This year I'll be 66. And you know what? Friends, ladies and gentlemen, I am doing this thing. Are you gonna do this thing with me? I want you to help me grow my channel. Would you do that? Yeah, help me grow my channel. Watch it, watch these videos all the way to the end. Then I want you to like it. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And then share it. Say, hey, there's this lady, you know, she's 65 years young. She'll be 66 this year. And she has her own channel. And I'm sending you this link, and subscribe to her video. And then click on the bell notification. I know last year it was a little spotty. I had just a lot going on with moving and a new baby, my new grandbaby coming, and just helping with that, and just, you know, trying to keep up. And it was really, really challenging. But you know what? We did it. We got through it. All right. I'm going to stop here. Ooh, mercy. Okay. Yes. All right. But you know what? I started the channel, which a lot of times we have a tendency to say, if we can't go all in, or if we can't do it 100%, we're not going to do it at all. And again, progress over perfection, right? Done beats perfect any day. So I wasn't perfect at, hey, posting every single day or every other day or anything like that, but I promise you in 2026, I'm going to be very consistent. I'm going to be very consistent posting videos and bringing you content. I did a video last year, and it was a video with me teaching you guys how to make El Rudier yogurt. And you'll use only 3 ingredients, and it is delicious. Well, I showed it to you. I did a couple of demos, and then you didn't hear any more about the El Rudier yogurt. And the reason being was because I was not having very good success with it. It was watery, it was runny, it was bitter, and I was like, ugh. Okay, but I knew that this yogurt tastes good because I had had a few really good batches. Well, I think I cracked the code on that. And I am going to be doing a demo showing you exactly what to do so that when you do your El Routier yogurt, you won't have to go through that whole um, trial and error phase that I had to go through. But there's one thing about me, and that is when I find something that I know is good for me and it works, and even though I might not be good at it in the beginning, even though it might be hard, I hang in there. I just hang in there and I just keep working at it and working at it until I can get it. And so, again, done beats perfect any day. And it's about progress and not perfection. Progress. So, that's pretty much all I have to say to you, friends. Happy 2026. Today is January 3rd, and I want you to get your 30 minutes in. I got two more segments of 10-minute increments, and then I will be done. But I'll tell you, even though I don't post, I am doing these Asian squats. I'm doing them. And by the way, did I tell you I'm supposed to be going to Thailand this year? Yeah, and I hear they have those pots where you do an Asian squat. So it's going to be interesting. But anyway, this is Coach Karen, aka Special K, signing off. Now go out and make it a healthy, happy, beautiful Shabbat. Bye. Oh, here it is right here. I don't have to touch my phone.